One of the best mods for Session, the RMS tool, has been updated to work in the newest version of Session. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install this mod. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that were changed in it, and I'm going to go over a few errors that you may encounter and how to fix them. Obviously, you're going to need a modded version of Session, so you'll need Session Mod Manager. If you don't know how to mod Session, I have a video on it. I'll leave a link in the description for it. Once Session is modded, open up your Mod Manager. Next, you're going to need the RMS Tool Suite version 1.6.0. I will leave a link to this download in the description. The older versions of this mod will not work for the newest version of Session. So pretty straightforward to install it. All you do is just go to this tab right here and then drag this zip folder all the way up to here. And then click import. At the bottom it says extracting mod files. Takes a little while to install because there's a lot of stuff. And there we go. RMS Tool is now installed. Super simple. So once you go back to the main screen, at the bottom under options, you're going to see enable RMS Tool Suite. Not all custom maps are going to be compatible with this tool, so keep that in mind. There's a little disclaimer here. So if you're doing any of the missions, this tool does kind of interfere with them. So if you're still trying to finish the story mode or want to do missions, make sure you disable this. If you're just doing free skate and want to have fun, you can enable this. All right, so we got it enabled. Let's start up Session. And make sure the first time you ever load it with this mod, click Start Session to open the game. So now we can click the sticks in and we got the menu on the right side. First, let's go over the CamTool. So we can do POV, which is actually pretty fun. So now that we have POV on, we can do our tricks. Oh, and we can always adjust how far down we're looking too. So if we go back to POV, camera orientation, we can change this to look more down. So about like 165. So now we're looking straight down. We can see our trick. This is really trippy. And if you want to be able to see where you're going, push the left and right triggers together and then you can look up. This is trigger sensitive. So like if you press it slow, you know, it's going to go up slow. If you press it really fast, it's going to go up really fast. I just reverted. Okay, I'm gonna try something over the set, so maybe a backside flip. Perfect. You know, have fun with the field of view. You can make it far, you can make it really close. Just mess around with it. Next camera view is a drone shot. So again, you can change the field of view of the drone. This is gonna be like a drone flying around. You can have the drone rotation speed. So if you want it to like be really fast going around you. We can have close range, we can have medium range, and we can have far range. We'll have it on about medium. Let's turn on the UI, why not? We click the sticks in again, and then there we go. We can see the drone. And listen closely. You can actually hear the drone. Clicking in the right stick is going to make the drone go the other way. So right now it's going to the left. If we wanted to go to the right, click in the right stick, and now it's going to the right. All right, I turned off the UI for now so we can go. This is like really weird to try to get tricks like this, but like this is all done live. Like I'm doing this right now live. Also, if you're having trouble respawning or setting a spawn point, like none of this is showing up on the screen, click in the right stick and it should allow you to do this again. Oh man, this is such an awkward angle. Frontside nose. Oh! Okay, I waited until it was an awkward angle again, so maybe I can get the frontside nose slide. All right, that's the cam tool. Now let's check out the weather tool. This one is really fun. We can have it be fall, so we can set the leaves intensity. So if you notice around in the background, you can see less leaves, more leaves. But this is what it looks like in the fall. Like it completely changes like the look of everything. We can have it raining, so like let's turn this intensity up. All right, now it's raining and nobody's got an umbrella. Oh, see, you got the thunder sounds. Let's change time of day. Let's like mess with this a little bit more. Now, the new Session update did change the volumetric contribution of the lights. So more tweaking on the fog density is needed, especially at night. Like you can see, it's not really as nice looking. So that still needs a little bit more tweaking. Oh, bye. The next setting is for puddles. So it just stopped raining and obviously we're gonna have some puddles on the ground. So here we go. Now we got some wet spots all over the ground. If you look at the background, when I change puddle hardness, you can see it kind of like stops from being a faded puddle to like a more like harsh puddle. But it's got more of like a straight edge now. And if we turn down the hardness, it's more of a faded edge and it's starting to dry up. The next setting is the winter setting, my reality in Canada. So right now I'm gonna turn up the snow, I'm gonna turn up the hardness. And here you go, this is my reality right now, except there's a lot more snow where I live. So it pretty much just coats the entire map with a little bit of snow. And then the last one is summer. So we got a summer look. Like we got a nice like warm day. So here we are at night looking nice. Got more of a gloomy day now. And this is what it normally looks like at this time of day with these cloud settings. Oh, look at that. I broke my wheel. Dude, I busted my bearing. I didn't know that was a feature in the game. It's not. It's probably a bug. And it's probably gonna fix itself as soon as I Oh, we need that in the game. Broken bearings. Okay, now we're gonna check out one of my favorite parts of this mod, the photo tool. Now I'm in the replay editor right now, so instead of having to click in the sticks, because that's gonna happen, press J on your keyboard and it opens up the photo mode. So we can set the exposure, we can set the contrast, saturation, focal point, so you can, boost this up. If you don't want the camera to have collision, you just click in the left stick. And now you don't have collision, so you can go anywhere you want, get whatever angle you want. You got focal distance, so this is your depth of field. You can set your aperture, so you can set it like really low, like 1.4, and then raise that up until I'm completely there. Got some filters you can mess around with. So we got summer filter, we got the LA, winter, burning. Oh my God. You can add a vignette, different grain types, grain intensity. And then we have some overlays. So we have cinema, we have 35 millimeter, we got 4:3, got VHS, we got 80s. Got burned, we got dirty, even got a magazine. If you want to be on the cover of a magazine, the Session Mag. And if you want to hide this, you just press Y or triangle on PlayStation controller. There's also a really quick way you can set your focal distance. So if you click X on Xbox controller or square on PlayStation controller, anything in the middle of the screen is going to be in focus. It's going to automatically set it. So if I'm all the way back here, I want this dude in focus right here. Boom, we got him in focus. We want that tree in focus. That tree can be in focus. I want this bench. This bench is in focus. It makes it so much easier than having to change the values here one by one. You can tilt the camera using the bumper buttons. So left bumper tilts it this way, right bumper tilts it this way. One new thing I love about this photo mode is when I exit and want to change where my skater is, I can do that and then go back into it pressing J. And then if I press R3, which is the right stick, boom, it goes right back to where my last camera position was. So if you like the camera angle, but you don't like his look, you can always alter that and then go right back to your camera angle instead of having find it again. But if you move the camera, this is the new area that it's gonna be. So if I go back into it, that's the last camera angle that I had. The backpack tool is very self-explanatory. You click it, you get a backpack. We can change the skin of it. Oh, there's my logo. Game Boy? Okay, I'm sold on this one. We also have a little flashlight on too, so we can toggle that. A new addition to this mod is the time tool. So I'm gonna set this down to 0.2 seconds. The transition, I'm gonna set it to 0.5. Turn on the tool, and then for input, I'm gonna set to option 1. That's double tapping the right stick. So what this is gonna do is allow me to activate slow-mo live. So if I wanted to 3-flip this set in slow-mo, double click, pop the tray, catch. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, I didn't make it. But to get out of slow-mo, you double click again and boom, we're out of slow-mo. So we can have this transition to 0.1 second. So we can have it transition to slow-mo instantly as soon as I double click. Now we just gotta get ready and hope I 3-flip. Hope I make it this time. Catch it, make it. Got it. Thread the needle. Oh, there it is. Boom. We're gonna check out a feature that's already in session right now, but this feature allows you to customize everything a little bit more. So for example, there are no NPCs in this map right here. And in the other maps, NPCs are completely randomly walking around and they don't show up in the replay editor because they're still in experimental. This mod has an NPC tool, so we can actually create our own NPCs and place them anywhere we want. So we can randomize the look of them by pressing the left stick, change their hat, change the hair, change the hoodie. We can make it a t-shirt, no shirt. We can change the animation, so if they're just idle like this, we can have them sitting down. So if I want to put them, we're gonna have this dude sitting right here. If you want to get rid of them, you just press square over them. You can raise them by pressing the right bumper. You can lower them by pressing the left bumper. We can have a filmer, and this filmer actually tracks you. So as you move around him, he actually tracks you. We have different forms of camera stances. So if he's filming fisheye, he's filming from right there, getting camera angle. Filming from a phone, we got different phone angles. Talking on the phone, and those are just the static ones that you can set. Now if we change this to moving, we can actually set these guys on a path. So if we want to have this guy walking from here, we set that marker, and then he can walk all the way down to here, decides he doesn't want to go there, and then just goes back to his car. We can set the walking animation, so if we want him to have a little bit more style to his walk, or sad, you can make him sad, or you can actually have him skate, and occasionally they will do tricks. So to set this spawn, you just press Y or triangle, and boom, there we go. We got the guy just walking around. He's sad he couldn't land his trick, or he got his board stolen. Let's set someone up skating. So we'll have him, we'll have this guy cruising around the bowl. All right, look at him. He's just learning how to skate the bowl. Oh, Oh, that was a sick ollie. You can interact with them too. I just pushed him down and knocked this camera guy over. Oh, just cost him like $1,000 for his camera. Now we can actually load some NPCs. So I have some saved NPCs that RMS actually gave me. We got a couple of people just chilling out here. We got a lot of people just hanging out up there. So if you want to save all of your NPCs that you set down and you don't want to have to deal with them again, just click save NPCs. Or if you want to delete them all and like start all over, you can. So the way that you can share your NPC files with somebody else, so like say if I wanted to share this file right here, you're going to want to go to your saved file, and the fastest way to get here is to paste this into the top bar and then click enter, and it brings you right here. I'll leave that in the description so you can copy and paste it easily. So you can go to saved, you can go to saved games, and you can have one NPC save file per level. So this one right here is for FDR. So you can share this NPC file with anybody you want, just copy it, send it over to somebody else, and then have them drag and drop into this folder right here. So that's how you do that. It's a very easy process. And then when you have that file in the saved folder, just go to NPCs and then go to load save. I double loaded everything. So everybody, oh my God. Yeah, don't click load more than one time because this will happen. I want to thank RMS for re-uploading their mods for the newest version of Session. The community and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. I also recommend you check out some other RMS mods. So this one, the Hometown Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are a complete story mode. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. Or if you want to keep up with any more Session content, hit that subscribe button. So until next time, this is Jail Nightmare and you'll see me in the next video. I'm not done the video yet. Yeah, okay, I'm done now.